at the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. That this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now Mayfield.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
Mayfield's pass complete to Anthony Schwartz. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Lions' 25-yard line.
From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Flush to his right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Mayfield now.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, to the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 8. It brings up second and
2. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up third and 3.
Check, 52's the line. I got it. 52's the line, boys. 52. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 50. Check that one, Mike. 52 right here. Let's go. Let's get this ball.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. For the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Point after here coming up. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Lions 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On first down, Mahomes. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. On the give is Nwangu. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Push him back. Push him back. Like 28. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead to more issues.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken from just outside the 30. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too close.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. picked up by Denzel Ward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give running right is Chubb. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll get this to the wrong. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. Mahomes now to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Browns 14, Lions 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Sheds off the tackle and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there, but you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Second and 10.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. 5-2's the Mike.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Beckham.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On the give, this is their fullback. And he gets it down to the 32.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
We got 4. 15's mine. I got 15. 15's mine. 52.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Myles Garrett able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Let's go, D. 52's the mic, boys.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Mahomes now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Trucks over him.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield, a 16-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Lions 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw going into the hands of Williams. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Browns' 43-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are right back in this football game. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and inches, Mahomes forced out to his left. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Mahomes will throw. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. As a quarterback, this is where you look for those instincts to really kick in and take over, right?
Yeah, you can't force it downfield because if you throw an interception here, the game could be over.
Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Following the penalty, Chubb.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final try for Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. John Johnson with the INT.
And the Browns are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.